Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 6. I am Nathan, and this is my good companion, Goose. Today we are going to read some fanfic. Well, we're not going to read some fanfiction. Today we're going to review some fanfiction. Because the last time I read fanfiction, the video was 45 minutes long. So instead, we're going to sit back. I've already pre-read some fanfiction, and I will be giving you my whole professional review of these fanfictions. The first one I would like to review would be Ho 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 by Sailor Weeb. This was the first thing that I had read on the godforsaken app that is Wattpad. The premise of this is I walk downstairs, I am greeted by Santa, and he is apparently so damn sexy with his big thighs, as they say, and his white beard that I just can't help but immediately suck him off. So I like that this story is a visceral assault on my eyes. I like how this story is just a visceral assault on my eyes. Every following sentence, it just made me frown just deeper and deeper and deeper each time. I really think that takes, honestly, a talent to be able to write something so gross. It was like watching a horror movie where it just kept getting harder and harder for the protagonist. But in this instance, the only person getting harder is Santa. It is honestly impressive. I will say it is impressively disturbing. I am not saying the author is bad. I'm just simply saying the author is too good at what they did. I like that the author allows me to, at one point, insert my own name into the story as Santa comes all over my face. And then after that, I am notified by Santa that I did not put any milk and cookies out. So what I do is I point at my nipple, and I'll put it in the author's words, Santa sucks to his heart's content, swallowing up my protein. You can see how, as this is only like, I think, a page long, maybe a page and a half, and it's truly incredible how with each and every word, it just gets worse. At the end, Santa leaves. He's like, I gotta go feed my reindeer, which is weird. Santa leaves, and my brother or whoever comes down and is like, why are all the presents covered in cum? And I go, it's ice cream. And that's how the story ends. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because I can't fucking give this a 10 out of 10. So next we have Chaos by Phoenix11D7. My favorite thing about this story is the author's bio. So they wrote, write drunk, edit sober. So I knew whatever I was going to read, I was going to love. And was I right? Holy shit, was I right. I loved this story. It was so short, but yet had such well-written, high-octane action. So the premise of this story is Santa is about to deliver some presents when all of the kids and elves and snowmen turn evil. Santa then calls in the reinforcements, who are these 5 elves who come in and kick some ass. So one of the elves is just this useless piece of shit that just gets stuck in the tree. One of the elves is stuck while the other 4 elves, these girls here, burn down all their enemies. Well, just the snowmen. They're not burning children. They don't burn down the elves and children. I think they like find some way to like incapacitate them in some way. A few things that I will say about this story is I need to know more about this universe. Yeah, sure, we got this small conflict was fixed, but this seems like what seems the works of a greater, bigger world that we have to know how to fix this problem. Because why are the children turning evil? Why is it only the children, elves, and snowmen? Why is it only small and inanimate objects like elves and children and snowmen? And I think snowman was the only inanimate object that turned. But why are these specifically turning? Who are the reinforcements? We didn't even get their names. We need to know more. And this isn't a bad thing. I'm just fully invested in a story that a drunk person wrote, and it's 11 a.m. and I'm screaming about Wattpad fan fiction. What's happening? Why are they doing this? Why did Santa feel like he needed to contract these 5 elves, one of which is totally incompetent, it seems? So, short, sweet, action-packed. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 burning snowmen. What do you think, Goose? Yeah. So this last one is Christmas Smut, which found by searching Christmas Smut on Wattpad, because I wanted some raw sex, you know? I wanted some raw fucking sex. Not me just getting cum dumpstered by Santa Claus like the ho 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 one. So I found a story by Queen of the Architect, and the author decided to write a story where it's from the perspective of the reader, myself, and I am in a loving relationship. I forget if I'm married to this character. I'm married to or in a relationship with WWE superstar Seth Rollins. So my pre-read expectations, I was honestly a little worried that this was gonna turn into something that I'm very familiar with the Chad Kroger fan fiction, where it's just hell. It's just insane. There's a few details that I liked in the beginning. So there's one detail that specifically stood out to me that I really liked. I liked that the author decided to say the detail of having a shared dresser. Considering Seth Rollins is easily a multimillionaire. I don't know exactly how much the WWE pays, but I guarantee that's too much. That's 2 dresser money right there. This isn't the author's fault, but it's just more of a personal thing. I don't like being fucked in a first person perspective. My nipple just always gets sucked. Every single time they suck my nipple. And you know what? Okay, maybe that's on me, you know, but I also don't want to read erotic fan fiction from the perspective of a dude, you know, because I feel like it's gonna be like, and then I came so hard, I came, unga bunga, like I'm just gonna be caveman, just, and then I come on rock. This author definitely has a lot of things they're very good at, but it's just a personal thing that I don't like being fucked in a first-person perspective. So, into the story. So, Seth Rollins, the premise is Seth Rollins is coming back from a tour, and I, his wife, am waiting for him, and I'm teasing him. I am teasing that boy, and I'm just like, hey, I'm in the bath right now. You want to get some of this? Turns out he's got some friends with him, and it's like, what? I pull my robe over while I'm in, I'm like, you didn't tell me you're with them. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, and all that stuff. So we're immediately introduced by 2 characters. I forget their names. They come home, and apparently I think their flight was canceled, and they have to stay at our home for Christmas, Seth and I's. This immediately builds so much tension for the author. I love that this plot device is here, that we don't have any alone time, because it's just amping up this sexual tension. What am I doing? I like that the author decided to write this this sort of dynamic to it, that they don't have any alone time. And when I say, oh boy, when they had alone time, we'll get into that later. Oh boy, was it going down? I do like that the author decided, instead of just being pure lust and just pure sexual desire, like a lot of romantic short stories, I like that there's actually a deep romantic connection between Seth Rollins and myself. I like that he doesn't just like me for my my body. He doesn't just want to suck my nipples. After a lot of scenes of them talking about, their love for each other and all that stuff, the tension breaks. Seth Rollins, WWE All-Star, I'll say it, convinces his friends to go out of town for a bit. And when I say he fucked me under the mistletoe, he actually legitimately fucked me under the mistletoe. Please don't take that out of context. So I'm giving the story at a 10 out of 10. He snuggles me afterward, so it shows that he cares about me. This story isn't about lust. It's about love. Okay? Seth Rollins truly loves me. WWE All-Star Seth Rollins loves me for me. I'll say it. And this author really showed that. So 10 out of 10. I'm giving it that. All the scores, 10 out of 10, except for Ho Ho Ho. Because I can't, you know what, fuck it. That story gets a 10 out of, no, I can't say that. That was so gross. Thank you for watching day 6 of 12 days of content. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, please leave a like and subscribe. If you're like, hey, Nathan, you should review more fan fiction. I'm going to go, no, I'm not. Well, maybe. I might do it again. Okay. So I'll see you all later.